Okay, we're tumbling, and that's a tumbler's tumbler. I bought this online, 61 bucks plus $10 shipping. And this is one I got from Harbor Freight. And they sell these online for a much inflated price than you can buy them on Harbor Freight. I burned it up, probably my own fault, might have overloaded it, who knows. But if you shop right, that's the better way to go. I bought it for 61. You can buy it brand new, probably 143 on sale right now at a certain place. That's probably the best way. And it comes with your first charge of grit. Anyway, there's, you gotta have Dremel tools. There's a cable, a flex cable, and to do work a little bit less heavy in your hand, get you more stable to where you can, you have your remote power. You don't want to hold on your hand all the time. And this is a tile saw. I converted it for a trim saw right now. I got a new saw coming on the way. Back here, something we bought my son a long time ago. I'm going to use it to do little emerald chips since it's here, and tuple them. It's a toy though. Alright, here's a device for cabbing. It's got a 220 and a 400 grit stones on it now, and then the end, we'll go over to the end and see if we can see this. That's a leather pad, and we'll charge it with ceram oxide or whatever it happens to be. That's from Harbor Freight. It's good for cleaning stuff up, or using it on shell casings or rusty parts that you want to clean up. There's a polishing head that's going to be charged. I'm going to fix this up with another 300 with a 3-inch expandable belt device here, and I'm going to put the 600 on it and the 1200 on, or 3000 on. Let's see, 600, 1200, 200, 400, 600, 1200, 3000. And that should get us a nice stone, start to finish. But I'm going to get another one. It's on its way. Should be here any day. And I'm going to be starting to finish in multiple projects. Which is, after a while, looking at the stone when you're carving on it, you got to walk away and take a break, maybe do another stone, because it's just that way for me. Anyway, there's some minerals here. And then you can see this one's got some cool crystals on it. I think you can see it, or maybe you can't. Too much light here. There it is. Well, there it is. You see that? Yeah, there we are. And this, well, I thought this, oh, here we go. Had a little pocket in it as well. You can see that. That's going to carve out. I'm going to make a little something out of that. A little display stuff. Here's a bunch of stones. Some done, some not. Mostly what's going on here is I'm sorting out these emeralds. There's some choice ones in the bag, and in there you can see in that thing there's little pieces of stone. Here's again I'm sorting. There's let's see, let's get that into the light. Into the light. What we got there is on the left is amethyst. Then there's a piece of emerald Colombian. There's rose quartz, and that's an emerald. Let me wet that one. Hang on here. And you can see that it's pretty. If not now, it's highly included. I think it's going to hang and be tied with wire as soon as I get. I'm trying to sort the natural shape out of it. I'll probably break it before it's all over. Okay, dot sticks, borax for making flux. That's going to be made with flux and then dentured alcohol. Alright, there's a polisher. There, it's a Highland Park, since I'm over here. And there's Dremel tools, plenty. And then, of course, plenty more. Now, of course, a scale. I have another scale elsewhere that even way smaller, and you can see the outlets on this table. Plenty of electric. This table's 40 years old, as well as this. My dad made both of those. He was a pretty handy fella. And there's an Estwing rock hammer. I got other stuff for digging around elsewhere. Okay, now that's salt from. These are minerals from a salted mine, which means that you go there and you dig around in some dirt. You buy by the bucket, gallon bucket, pound, however, and you sift through it. Some are cheesy, some are not. The Rose Creek mines are pretty good one, I think. And then that's assalted as well as, you know, straight from the ground. You got your choice. I've been to the Sheffield mine, it's not salted, and a couple other mines, and got plenty of North Carolina sapphires, rubies, and emeralds. I like emeralds, as you're getting ready to see that in a minute. Alright, I'll start on my desk here. We've got carbide drill bits for glass or what have you. Measuring thingies. Now here is grit from 100 all the way up to 600, then 2 different polishes. Diamond things. Now you can watch out at Harbor Freight and get these on sale for pretty cheap, or you can buy them online for $15 to $25. If you ask me, they're pretty good to have around, and when you're done with them, you can feel free about throwing them away because they're not expensive. But they will dig that stuff off around the rock, the matrix around the rocks. Now there's several drill bits of various sizes for doing things. I would show you what I'm going to do. Wait, listen, I'm going to drill a hole and I'm going to set a bell in them. Is what I'm going to do probably, and that's just one of the uses, or just general drilling. There's smoky quartz. There's garnet. And you can see that hexagonal thing is a ruby. There's a little piece of emerald too, moonstone, mostly garnet, and a couple more little ruby pieces in there. I think that is going to be fun to play with, that particular piece, and it's going to cab out. You can see the way it shines like it's oiled. It's not. Now, here is a few projects going on, and you can see, I think I showed this one. If I can get that to focus, and you see that really green, that's very clear. These, as you can see now, this one's I'm carving on. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I'm carving it out into a kidney-like shape. And anyways, these look like they might have some possibilities in them, and either for a hanging piece of jewelry or on a bell or what have you. You know, time and wire. You can learn to do all this stuff online. And a lot of the times, you know, you think you're going to ruin a stone. Listen, I've got 4 or 5 projects that I have done where I've totally ruined the rock right before I was done. But for instance, here is a Colombian emerald. See, it's fully loaded with this graphite and calcite material all around it. Now you got to pick that off. Let's see if I can show you how easy that comes off. So, you know, you got to get it off. Let's see, what do we got here? Am I in all right, right about here. Okay. You can use a machine. Yeah, but you know, if you want to see that, can you just see that with that pick just coming off? I mean, I got a chisel too, you know, and Dremels with these diamond bits work good. But you can see that dust kicking up. Now the emerald material, it ain't scratching. That's 7 to 7.5 on the Mohs hardness scale. I got water around. I'm always dipping and looking. Always looking as little ways as you go. You know, like say for instance on this one, I dip it every few minutes. And then I can see the matrix because the dust covers it, you know, and I'm trying to get this off and see what's left. I think that's going to render a very lightly included thing out of it. So anyways, now here we got smoky quartz. You know, who knows what we're going to do with this. There's all sorts of stuff in there I'm playing with. Here's a big hunk of a Tourmaline. It's green and it's clear. You can practically see through it. You could if you wasn't looking through this camera. Here, for instance, that's the stuff I'm going to put in that little tiny kid's tumbler. And you can see there's green emeralds in there, rose